Yo, 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 what's going on? It's the NRW, where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange, and I'm back with some more conversation about one of my latest favorite films, Yakuza Princess. Really enjoyed it. We had on Vicente Amorim, the writer-director, on talking about how he put this film together and how he cast this great young actress. She's amazing in it. One of her first major roles, and her star is only going to brighten even more. Let's bring her on. Let me cut off this anticipation. Let me show you this amazingness because we have her here, y'all. I'm so psyched. There she is on the screen. Masumi, air horns are going off right now. You don't hear Masumi because I didn't want to deafen you, but in post, they're going off because we're super psyched to have you. How are you, Masumi?
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, definitely, man. You killed it in this.
Thank you.
And congratulations. I hope this is the start of many more films that we're going to see you in. I brought it up to Vicente, man, like this film could lead to a part 2. Like I want maybe a Yakuza Princess. Do you have that, maybe in the works? And he wouldn't give me too much details, but he was like, if we get people out to see this film, then we're going to do a part 2. So everybody, I need this in my life. Masumi is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out now. It's available everywhere streaming. Only $6.99 to rent it, y'all. Just go check it out. Let's get more. But Masumi, it's a pleasure. And again,
thank you so much.
Yeah. So how did this script come to you? I had heard that a tape got sent in, and that's how they found you. So how did you know to read for the script? Just how did this come across, and then what did it mean to you when it finally came about?
Right. So at the time when I was at an acting class, my husband called me and said, hey, my manager, called me about a big news. You should come home right away. So I came home right away. And apparently my husband is an actor as well. My husband's manager at the time, he wasn't my manager, but my husband's manager got my self-tape for a different project that I self-taped for. And he was at the time at a meeting with Shelling, which is Yakuza Princess producer. And she just, the manager just happened to show the self-tape to him. And, it wasn't really like we knew about this movie and we auditioned for it. It was just that coincidentally, my husband's manager was at the meeting, and then Shelling liked my tape. And so I think 2 days after that, we got a meeting, and right away I did a self-tape, and 2 weeks after that, I got the role.
So how cool is that? Like
I know.
when projects like that pop up, I'm auditioning as an actor. I'm sure you can you audition all the time, but it's like you got to get used to the word no. More times out of not that it's going to be a no until you get that yes. So congratulations, how beautiful things like this happen, right? So you get the role. What did you think when you finally found out about Kimi, this character? I saw this quote that was put together when you were reading the manga. You felt how this, I'm gonna let you, I think you already know what you said there, but I just felt that in my soul about finding your purpose. And then the more I was reading about you and just how your life in a way also kind of reflects this in your character in a way about finding yourself, and you go through certain things and just still pulling yourself up and going for it. Tell me about finding yourself in a Kimi, learning about a Kimi, the role of a Kimi, and putting your stamp on it.
Yeah, totally. Well, one of the things when I was reading Kimi was about a Japanese girl who's growing up in Brazil who has struggles like identity and belonging, right? And that's something that I've went through a lot I was born in America and then grew up in Japan, and America and Japan's very, very different, culture-wise, very different. So I always felt like I was constantly looking for my identity and where do I truly belong? And this theme was such a big part of my life. And that's probably why I became an artist, because I couldn't quite find a place to fit myself in. So I had to create my own sort of. And I also went through the 2011 Tohoku earthquake, which was a huge deal to me. And when I was reading the story about Kimi, it kind of felt like Kimi was going through almost that earthquake, sort of a life or death event. And she overcomes that fear and she finds her strength. She finds who she is. And so I really related to that story.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm as an actor, Asian American actor as well, going through it. This is uh, yeah, I could totally relate. And I felt what you brought to the character of Akemi, and you did an amazing job. And yeah, it's wild. Learning the character, getting prepared with the kind of role this was. You're a singer, but here you are doing moves with a sword. What was the training like to prepare and do everything that you had to do in the film? Well, what was that like with you as a big, your first big role like this? Like it had to be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, everything was amazing, but I never had a martial arts. I never done martial arts before, and I never done stunts, sword, kendo. All of these things were very new to me. So I was extremely lucky that my husband is a U.S. martial arts champion. So he was able to come with me to Brazil. And so we trained for a whole month where, I'm training with the fighting choreographer at the studio for martial arts and the stunt part, because I did 90% of my stunts, or I got to do 90% of my stunts. It was really amazing. And then there was the sword fighting part of it. And then when I come home, my husband had to practice with me again, because there was so many elements to it, to the fighting. So it was a lot of fight stuff that was, I learned a lot, and I was surprised because I feel like I got pretty good at it. And, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. And your Vicente gave me the little nugget that your husband had a little cameo. He was I think the taxi driver.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Sweet. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, that was really cool. And then we got to, there's a fight scene that me and my husband do, and that choreography we got to create together, and we didn't think that it was going to, be kept in the final cut, but they did. And so that whole thing was like a wedding gift, because we actually got married 2 days before we went to Brazil. So, everything is such a great memory to me.
Oh my gosh. Did you at least get to have did you go on honeymoon not too long after, or?
Well, no, I mean, the whole movie was like a honeymoon, you know? And then after we shot everything, we went to Iguazu Fall, which is this beautiful fall, very famous. And we went there for 2 days, and that was kind of like a honeymoon, but I hope to have more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's so sweet. I love it. So as I was reading about you, you were a singer before now you landed this major role. Mm-hmm. And your ups and downs with success as a singer, and you could have been a pop star. They try to recruit you for that. And a cool nugget is that you got to do karaoke in the film. So you did get to sing, and it was your original material from what I found out.
Yes. Yeah.
What was that like? Kind of crossroads into the film.
Right, totally. I mean, that was amazing. I never had my song being used in a film before. And I knew that there was a karaoke scene, and I was originally going to sing something else, but they were like, oh, well, since you write your own song, let's see if there's any song that you have that will fit the scene. And so I had this one song, and, Run Baby Run. I mean, it fits, because I'm like basically running after that karaoke the whole time. So, but that scene was difficult for me because I took a really long time creating that song, and it was my baby. And, my singer side came, and I was like trying to sing everything so perfectly and try to sell the song. And then the director was like, no, that's not, like, this girl is not a singer. Let's not try to make it perfect. And so that was actually the first time I realized, being a singer is not, in this scene for Akemi, at least, Kimi doesn't sing well, and so that shouldn't come like the forefront thing, So that was an interesting sort of a thing that I had to deal with. Wanting to sing very well, but then I'm an actor right now, and I'm a Kimi, not Masumi, So it was like this fight that I had. But I'm happy with the scene, and I think I was able to, with the help from everybody, I think I was able to portray a Kimi the way I wanted to. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's so cute. And I can understand that from the filmmaking standpoint, and then you as an actor, and then the singer that did it, but having to switch it up. That's beautiful. And that's cute. What was it like working with Shiro, aka Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who, a rather large name that they got involved with this project to, kind of be your counterpart?
It was
what was that like working with him?
Jonathan was like a big brother to me. I remember the first time I saw him. He had just landed to Brazil, and he was coming into the studio, and I saw him, and I just realized that my body just became really nervous because, the caliber of an actor he is. He just has this aura. And I thought, I must go up and talk to him and tell him that, this is my first time, and have a talk with him. So I went up to him and said, hey, Jonathan, I got to be honest with you. I've never acted before. This is my first time, and you're going to have to help me out a lot, And then I didn't know how he was going to react to that. But he said, Masumi, like, I've been where you were before, and I know exactly how you feel. And like, don't worry, because I'm not going to let you do anything that you will be embarrassed of. Like, if you do well, I do well, and this is a teamwork, And I was like, and then that's exactly what he did the whole time. He helped me out all the way, cheering me on. And so I'm really, really grateful that he was my first co-star.
Awesome. I love it. So overall experience coming out of Masumi, your first major role, hopefully the one of many. Like I said, I want a Yakuza Princess. Would you like to return to the role of a Kimi?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
I would
love to. Yeah.
Are there any other projects as well that we would like to point out that you also may have? I know you're working on music as well that we can also highlight.
Yeah. I'm releasing new music, and I'm going back into studio recording new stuff. So that's coming out. If you follow me on masumi.music on Instagram, I'm updating there, and then all my music is everywhere. And for a movie, things are a little bit up in the air, but I'm very excited for whatever it is that's coming.
Hell yeah. Well, I can't wait. Again, I think your star is only getting brighter. And as an Asian American actor as well, like, there's a renaissance going on right now, Masumi, and you're a part of it. We have, Snake Eyes came out with Henry Golding. We had Maggie Q with The Protege, Shang-Chi right now that's killing it. And we have Blue Bayou that's going to drop very soon. I had a chance to speak with all of those actors.
Amazing.
And now being able to talk to you, I'm so honored. I'm so inspired. I'm hoping that this is just the start of our Asian Renaissance. And
absolutely,
Masumi, I wish you nothing but the best, all this success. This was truly a pleasure, and I just can't wait to see more. And it's been an honor to just this journey to just see such amazing Asian talent that we haven't had in a long time as Asian Americans. And the future's bright, and you kill it. Everybody, go see Yakuza Princess right now. It's streaming everywhere. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. This was a pleasure. Follow Masumi on Masumi Music, I think was all of your handles as well.
Masumi, yeah.
All right. I will have it in the description below. Y'all check her out. Do all the follows. I'm doing it. For me, it's Kuya P, NRW, the Nerds of Color, New Release Wednesday, all that, Yakuza Princess. There we go. Masumi, Yakuza Princess, Kuya P. We're out of here.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
So